What's up, cows? It's your favorite vamp cow back at it again with another React Andy. Oh my gosh. Today, we're watching a short Rev Says Desu video where it's like 12 minutes long. I'm still probably going to somehow make this into like 40 minutes and like only get it uploaded and by 8:30. Late day today for me. I'm working out, took a little long. I had some, well, emails to go through.
Because I'm so popular.
So now we're gonna react, Andy. Apparently, my favorite brown tomboy and my favorite white girl foxy is getting canceled, along with our favorite lollytuber. Oh no, I don't know what this is about, but man, we gotta find out. We gotta find out how terrible the cancellation is. Fear the mob.
Hey, what's up, guys? We're here. So in this video, I want to welcome you back to yet another round of the usual suspects on Twitter crashing out over problematic,
let me guess, invented
VTubers. What began as a very wholesome appreciation post for a user's favorite VTubers, it will slowly devolve into a slanderous and aggressive campaign against these problematic VTubers and its.
Well, of course, because the VTubers that aren't openly accepted, you're not allowed to like them because they have wrongthink. You're only allowed to like the people that everybody else likes that is boring and safe.
Filled with all kinds of projection and hypocrisy, even a twinge of Rev derangement syndrome, even though I have nothing to do with the post. I guess when it comes to this sort of stuff, I'm omnipresent. But this is the post that began everything.
There she is, my future wife, my dream wife. Well, I can't say future wife. I don't think I'll ever see her. I'll never have a wife like that because I'm too much of an incel chud to ever have such a hot, meaty wife like that. Even if she's like slightly overweight in the flesh tuberverse. Having a brown skin tomboy sugar mommy is never gonna happen. Woo! But there she is. Isn't she cute? Hey, look, they even got the word mommy there. Whoever did that, they know what's right. The powder, we don't talk about powder. She's just a rage baiter. That's all I know her for. I don't know anything else about her. Every single time I hear Tectone collab with her, I just completely tune out. I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. She does not interest me. Kirsche base though, she's basically the new Steven Crowder for me. Ever since bro just stopped uploading and like streaming to YouTube.
This user saying, well, I'm just gonna be honest, these are my top 3 Oshis. I said what I said, and it has Tomoe, Kirsche, and Powder. Now, of course,
and that tweet got 2,000 likes. 2,000 likes. 2,000 likes. 76 retweets. And well, they also got 200,000 views, which is pretty good. But I'm pretty sure almost all those retweets is probably people quote retweeting and saying,
you're not allowed to like any of those people. They have wrongthink. XD.
Powder. Now, of course, there are plenty of replies saying that the list is impressive, right? People are happy about this. But of course, this is Twitter and the user.
Impressive because you're bold. Because you are unashamed of posting your actual opinions. You're just like me, for real, for real. A lot of people seem to hate, I think, Moist Critical or Charlie. I just think bro's boring. And I think everyone that hates my video I made on Charlie recently, Moist Critical, they didn't even watch it. They seem to think I hate bro. I literally just said that he has his opinions from Reddit. Can anyone even deny those? And can anyone also deny the fact that he at least one time apologized to Hassan and took down a video because Hassan basically criticized him back? Exactly, you can't disprove that. No, I just want to add that in there. I'm feeling a little spiteful today. Nothing like a full shift, a full 9-hour shift after work. Coming home a little spiteful, making fun
Of the incel chuds. The incel chuds, they're even more incel and chuddy than me. And I thought I was an incel and chud.
Suspects see 3 VTubers they deem problematic, and they start crashing out. You can see quotes like this.
Bro. I almost just want to constantly stay on top of Rev. Everyone knows it's Rev. I don't want to make myself smaller, but I'm going to have to constantly move myself out of the way so everyone can see what this is.
3 VTubers they find mildly annoying on the internet to Adolf Hitler. And when you look at the accounts of the people making these posts, it just adds up, right? A self-described Marxist who identifies as an it.
Ew. Why are you identifying as it in current year? Just say you're gay and just say you're a woman. You have it, she, bro. We all know you were born a woman. Come on. If you weren't born a woman, then you weren't no woman at all.
Any such cases. But here's another post saying one is a silly off-brand Uma. The other ones are two of the literal worst VTubers in the English space, alongside B Says Desu and Nux Predator.
No one. He didn't even bring up those two people. He brought up his top 3 Oshis, and he brought up those 3. Rev and Nux Taku aren't even in here, but all right, buddy.
Well, first of all,
also got some proof for them pedo allegations for those PDF allegations.
2 worst VTubers in the space. I'm sorry 2 of these people annoyed you. Like, in this week, we had a VTuber self-admit to being a convicted predator, but 2 people who mildly annoy you, those are the worst ones. And besides the slander...
Well, of course, because they said a thing I don't like, and my life is the internet, and I can't have people saying things I don't like on the internet, because then I have to then interact and talk about how this thing that I don't like is being spoken of. Because I'll pop up on my feed. You even know that algorithms work where you interact with something that makes you angry. It's going to show you more stuff that makes you angry because you're going to interact with it.
Towards Nux, he's catching strays as well. You can see me catching strays. Like, literally, what did I do? I'm just here existing. But here's another post saying,
that's the thing, though. That's all you got to do. It's current year. You just exist, and then you have to deal with people that are always mad at you for even the smallest gripes.
All the way away from that bigot slop garbage. Now, I'm sure she would really appreciate you making this post and, like, pitting her against 2 people she probably has no issue with whatsoever. But again, you look at the accounts saying this stuff, and, I mean, do I have to say any more?
Millennium Degenerate, Sonic Maniac, Yu-Gi-Oh! Veteran, One Piece's peak. Yeah, okay, alright, man. We get it. We get it. You don't know what good media is. Thank you.
This person definitely has a very serious case of Kirsha derangement syndrome. Looking through the...
They also just don't know what good media is. If you think One Piece is peak, like if we're talking about the manga, maybe. I can't say. I've never read the manga. But if we're talking about the anime, well, watch Vinland Saga. And if you still don't think Vinland Saga is peak, you actually just have brain tumors, and you gotta go to your doctor and get that checked out ASAP.
As you can see this. Hopefully Fillion comes back with less co-streaming with cringe racists like Kirsha.
Come on, we all know what's gonna happen again. When Fillion does come back, we all know that she's gonna collab with the same people that she was collabing with beforehand.
Now, of course, if you gave this person a truth serum,
if she has a homie that made an ice joke about her, and I'm sure she's probably chill with it. After all, the homie didn't apologize. If Fillion had a problem, she probably would have apologized publicly. But seeing as that never happened, I think we all know how Fillion's like opinions, not even just political opinions, but you know, her friends. But
and ask them why Kirsha.
But we gotta make everything political.
Minds, they would tell you they have no proof but vibes, right? But also, it's very ironic that this person doesn't really seem to get the whole woke dialogue here, because they're supporting Fillion, who all the people who think Kirsha is problematic also think Fillion is problematic because she...
All right, I'm sorry, Red. I'm actually... No, listen, all right, you're bigger than me.
Floyd joke 40 moons
Quite
ago.
literally
Right,
and
so
figuratively.
Very confused.
So I'm just going to go over here
this,
while you like show off everything.
For platforming awful people like Kirsha. Cottontail's beyond goated for saying this when she referred to Kirsha as a grifter. So they're very flip-flop when it comes to Fillion. On one post, they're supporting Fillion. The next, they're shaming her, but...
Hey, Eric, can you give us the definition of what a grifter means? Which one? Are you saying that Kirsha is a scammer? Are you saying that she changes her opinions for money? Or are you saying that she's like, you know, or yeah, money / like political fame or what? Because if you go through her catalog, she's been saying about the same-ish things for like the last 6 years. not to mention, if you've noticed, most right-wing VTubers get banned. Most right-wing people just get banned off of every single platform. So who's the grifter? Why would you want to choose the side where you constantly get banned and you constantly lose sponsorships because people get mad and harass you and your sponsorships over it? Interesting choice of words.
This person also has a bit of the Rev derangement syndrome as well, and you can see
that is, of course, under the idea that you didn't believe what you're saying.
This interaction had to do with the advanced stuff, where they say Rev fostered an extremely hate-filled community.
Because we point out you being retarded. Yes, you're correct. Yes, we are so filled with so much rage within us. We just point out like hypocrisy, and we are just wrong.
Who would slur bomb anyone and constantly regurgitate extremist takes like support the terrorist group ICE. This is the most January-coded reply you'll ever see. That was the big talk of the town, the big virtue signal, all these VTubers and their sycophants coming out.
That's quite strange. I thought ice goes in my water. No one else has made that joke.
Out in virtue signaling about ICE acting like it is the biggest deal in the world. Guess what? They all stopped talking about it. So I guess ICE must have disbanded or something because they no longer talk about that. But of course, they also added in on a different post saying, didn't you come to the defense of Rev and Straub, two bigoted content creators who say actual hateful rhetoric?
Talk about white knight. Who are you even trying to white knight for? Do you just, I think bro just does this for attention. Is that how sad your life is, that you need attention from strangers on the internet? Intention? You need attention from strangers on the internet. You know what I meant.
And someone asked, where's your source? And they say the source is Twitter. Amazing stuff. So
the everything app. Where's your source? The source is look it up yourself. Okay, so it's not real. So basically you just made it up. You made it up or you're too lazy to find it. Either way, though, you're not doing your due diligence to prove your point. You're just coming off like a complete dumbass.
When you ask these people for proof, that is the worst thing they'll ever hear, right? I've seen so many times someone say, wait, you're saying Rev is hateful and all these things? Do you have proof? And they just go, there's so many examples. Like, I can't even find one because it's just so bountiful. I can't even ice.
Bookmark them. Bookmark them and then just post the tweet or screenshot them. It's not that hard. Oh no, the file will use maybe like 200 megabytes, depending on your resolution. Oh no. But hey, you'll forever have the proof and the source, unless it's the chibi reviews fake tweet moment.
Isolate a single one, it would just be like, just look at their channels, right? It's really insane. But here's another post saying enough coal in this take to kickstart a second industrial revolution. So this user is weighing in here, and here's one of their recent posts saying, gonna hunt and off chibi reviews so she can talk to me like this instead.
She ain't gonna let you tap, bro. She already has a boyfriend. Her boyfriend taps her on stream. Grow up.
The average deme sycophant.
Here, I have a better idea. No. All right. Here. I looked this up a while ago, and I have to say, you guys are fucking stupid. How do you? All right, it's not sycophant. It's sycophants. A servile self-seeker flatterer. At least, unless this is some brand new buzzword. Unless people are literally making a brand new word where it's like sycophant. It's not sycophant. I didn't even spell it right either. It's not sycophant. It's sycophants.
Sycophants.
Sorry, my bad. Sycophants. Unless you want to say sycophants, which, you know, I think I could understand sycophants, but everyone's saying sycophants. It's not sycophants. You sound like a retard, Rev. Say it sycophants. At the least.
Sycophants.
Say it sycophants at least. Not at least. Sycophants, you know, I mean, actually sycophants rolls off the tongue better. But anyway, though, he's just saying sycophants.
Ladies.
Unless they're actually trying, well, unless it actually quite literally is supposed to be psycho and then fan. But I don't know. Because I'm thinking it's actually supposed to be sycophants, because it does mean, like, yes men, brown noser, suck-ups, servile self-seeking flatterer. Then again, though, they're also probably trying to get, like, I don't know, man. People use the stupid word. People use the word for people that are trying to feel their own ego. People also use the word for, like, wonky slosh fans that are overly zealous of their favorite tuber being criticized.
Not only with the violent rhetoric and the slang.
Just like me when I said Moist Critical gets his opinions from Reddit. That pissed off a lot of people. Joke's on them. I got them to watch, at least.
But also desperately yearning for a crumb. Buddy, she's not going to let you, okay? But this is pretty much the antithesis of what we're dealing with here. And you can see slandering right here, while also rocking a Dragon Ball profile picture. Who's going to tell him? But also this post right here, we get a lot.
I'm sorry, I don't know the lore. What does that mean? If someone wants to explain, please tell me. Please inform me.
A lot of traction, saying, I'm sure Tomari.
I don't know what the Dragon Ball has to do with anything. Is that a pattern? Is that pattern recognition I don't recognize yet?
Is perfectly happy being grouped with two of the worst VTubers in the sphere. And therein lies the problem with being silent on politics. People will just assume yours if you don't say it. Yeah, that'd be...
Yeah. I mean, people can tell. She literally has the American flag on her VTuber model. I think we can kind of... with modern politics in mind, I think we can tell her political affiliation without her having to say anything. But, alright, go off, I guess, Flabber Jiggles with the blue check mark.
Really terrible. Oh, wait, you're doing it. You're basically saying if someone makes a post appreciating their favorite VTubers, they all must have a hive mind. They all must co-sign each other's beliefs in politics. You are literally the...
That's a good point. Why does it matter? This guy is just saying these are his 3 favorite VTubers, and then bro's just like,
I'm sure she's happy that she is your favorite VTuber alongside 2 people that I hate. That the internet hates, that Twitter hates, that Blue Sky hates.
Okay. I really don't think she cares if, like, you like different people. That's like being a PewDiePie fan and then being upset that I also watch Hassan Piker and Moist Critical. like what? I can't like all 3 of these people for different reasons. And all 3 different people are like stark contrast. Powder, I don't know. I'm pretty sure she just rage baits. I don't even know what the tomboy does. I just know that her model's hot. Maybe one day I'll get art with her. Kirsha, based news reporter.
Problem right here. But I recognize.
But there's nothing wrong with having a variation of content you enjoy, and then just being like,
yeah, he was like 3 different people, and
we don't even know why he likes them. And again, they're probably, he probably likes them for different reasons, because as far as I know, they have 3 different forms of content. I know without a doubt, Powder and the Tomboy Tuber, they don't do what Kirsche does.
This profile, it is abysmal. It is the definition of terminally online. This is the person who made a massive spreadsheet documenting hundreds of VTubers and ranking them, categorizing them as either woke,
this is the guy that did that? I actually wasn't really paying attention to that. I thought that was like a joke. I wonder if I'm on there. I bet you I'd probably be like in the chud category, which I am. I am a fat chud. I'm growing a lot of fucking weight, dude. I'm trying to, it doesn't help that I keep eating deep fried food. But that's like making me into a fat chud despite me working out. But I'm not drinking beer anymore. So maybe, just maybe, I will be woke after I lose some. Well, I won't be woke. I'll be a chud still, but I won't be a fat chud.
Unclear. Lean chuds. Lean woke.
What is that? Again, what do you mean lean chud, lean woke? It just sounds like you're defining my body type now. You couldn't have been a better word you could have chose, buddy. Raya Hart, unclear. No, we don't come. Nah, she's woke. I can tell you from experience, she is woke. If you've actually paid attention, she's woke. But go off, I guess.
Terminally online labels, to say the least, and you can see your boy Rev
going based upon going based upon like their ratings at least.
With very glaring red coloring just to make sure. Also, if you scroll down a bit, you can see as well my wife Straub right here is also listed as a chud. We are the resident.
Yeah, because you're married together, you know, you guys must have the exact same thoughts and opinions. You married each other. That means you are the same person. Also, they probably also just put her there just because she's like openly a Christian, which is no in current year.
In chuds, happily married chudlings, I guess, whatever. But
Happy
you can also see
chudlings.
Tomoe listed as lean chud, which is a very funny concept. The concept of a lean chud implies a fat chud, but they say lean chud, so they're almost there.
Even
now,
he
course,
said it.
Why exactly?
Even he said it.
Actually,
like you really couldn't have thought a better word. I mean, I bet you this guy went to college and he probably thinks he thinks he's the shit.
there's supposed to be proof.
How much you want to bet he has a psychology degree?
But as you can see, for Tomoe, it's blank. Well, I'll fill in the gaps for you, okay? And other users are making it clear. Referring to Tomoe, she's an American who supports the American Army. I don't think she needs to say it.
See, even I didn't know that. But again, she has an American flag on her model. You really don't know her political affiliations. Listen, in current year, if you don't hate your own country, then we all, if you don't listen, if you don't hate your own country or you love your country, we already know what exactly your political affiliations are. Even if it's just like leaning, we still know what affiliations you have, whether or not you love or hate your country that you live in.
That's right, because she is a member of the U.S. military, and she gets routinely
I forgot about that.
Serving her country, which is a very honorable thing. Instead of attacking her, you should probably say thank you, because of people like her, you have
you say thank you for your service. Get it right. Get it right.
the freedom to sit here online all day attacking people like her. In fact, she has gotten death threats. For what exactly? Doing things like promoting charities and raising money for veterans. That's how disgusting people are online. But here's another user attacking all three, saying, so a warmonger, a Nazi, and a racist. Oh, and
how is the horse VTuber a warmonger? Don't you have to like slaughter like hundreds of people? Like definitively like proven innocent people that didn't even have any means to fight back, nor were they fighting back, to be declared one? I don't even know a warmonger offhand, but okay. Oh, a Nazi? I mean, all right. If you're somebody, I guess that is like somebody who is anti-Marxist. What would be considered one? Go off, I guess. And a racist?
A racism is base.
It's a joke. They're probably just saying that she's one because she is like okay with people saying slurs and says slurs herself. Oh no, she says them when she's like playing a game and she has tunnel vision, or I don't know. Just like says it with like the homies. Ah, how horrible. Ooh.
Can't forget predator defenders. Watch your drinks around this guy, ladies. So you can see how just gripped by their ideology here that they are, like that they actually believe these labels. But then the second one is just slander. That's the way it is. And then this last part about
you can't forget. Oh, you can't forget the PDF defenders. Whom would you like to state who you're speaking of? Would you have any sources? Of course you don't. Watch your drinks around this guy. I don't know, man. I'm getting the opposite idea. I think we should watch our drinks when we're around you. You seem like the type of fellow that will like record a TikTok of throwing gummies in your friends' drinks to prove that you can drug them easily.
watching drinks around the original poster, it's starting to feel like a little bit of projection. And when you look through this person's account, the red flags start going off. So they're mad at Kirsha in this quote, saying they've never been to a convention, and it shows. What Kirsha is referring to here is a situation that I've talked about, where the Off-Kai convention is allowing OF and adult content in spaces, in particular spaces of the convention where unaccompanied minors as young as 13 could be walking around. People like myself and
Yeah, which is really weird. And is really questionable how they did not have a bunch of sponsors drop out of that. Like, I get the idea of having a convention where an 18 plus spaces and like NSFW, but you know, keeping it separate. That's not the case. Quite literally, like the minors can attend the convention, and then there's just like 18 plus stuff. But I bet you bro, be like, well, actually, that's gonna be the artist's fault if they show that to a child. Well, what do you want them to do? Like, always ID people? I mean, I guess, but that's not really the people. Like, that's not the artists or the people that have like their thingy there. That's not really their problem. I mean, unless they're told specifically. But again, like, I don't think that should be allowed. Also, the fact that wasn't the convention also sponsored by like Blue Twitch company, like, you know, the F or the OF. I don't remember. It's been a while. My like opinion's a bit like outdated just because I kind of forgot what happened because it was I don't know. I don't care that much. I'm probably never gonna attend a convention just because I don't got the money for that. I'm poor. Also, why would I want to be around a bunch of these chuds? Chuds like fishing man.
Think that is disgusting and putting children in harm's way. This guy says, you've never been to a convention. This is normal. Defending this sort of stuff. Disgusting. But it gets even more ridiculous with the projection. They quoted me saying it's more normal than you'll ever be. And my tweet is referring to multiple VTubers basically saying they'll never leave kids alone and that they're going to crack eggs.
Yeah, and then these people, for whatever reason, everyone's just like,
Yes, go girl boss, go queen, yeah. Traumatize those children. Cut off their penis. Remove that clitoris. Give them a plastic pee-pee.
all right, sure, yeah. Because, you know, you have to wait until you're 18 to have a license to drive. You have to wait until you're 21 to drink alcohol and smoke. You have to wait until you're 18 to enter the military. But yes, perform life-altering surgery on yourself when you're a child. I will never stop advocating for that. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay.
Which is basically a grooming terminology where people try to force kids to think they're trans. They confuse already very vulnerable children into believing.
And this is exactly why we don't have tomboys anymore, because every time there is a tomboy, everyone's just like,
You should be a man. Take some testosterone.
no. Give me back my fucking tomboys. I miss my tomboys, dude. I miss seeing my muscle mommies in videos, period, because I don't go to gyms, but I miss seeing those videos existing where people posted that. I need more of it. I need more muscle mommies in my life. There's never enough. Because, as Tectone says, they're like men, but they got women parts.
Believing they're trans, and I said it is not normal to allow.
But they're biological, so it's
and
based.
This person says it's more normal than you'll ever be, unironically defending people who won't leave kids alone. I told you it was projection, but also right on.
Also, this has been kind of like an ADHD video, kind of, where we're covering like a whole bunch of other stuff. But at the same time, though, that's all thanks to these people quite literally making just literally bringing up and talking about other things for no reason. When some guy's just like, here's my favorite VTuber.
On point here, this person says capitalism kills more people today than communism ever did.
Well, proof. As far as I know, there's still countries that have communism. As far as I know, there's plenty of countries still suffering under the effects of communism, with a lot of visual evidence of how terrible it visually looks and how terrible the people say it is, when they are allowed to say how terrible it is. But go off, I guess.
There's a very noticeable pattern with these people. Terminally online, support communism, support the wokest and most dangerous ideologies, and they have no self-awareness whatsoever, and they just
Whoever this contest guy is, where he just says retard fish based.
project all of their issues onto the problematic bunch of VTubers. It's just like endless examples. Here's another person saying, look guys, my top 3 Hitler adjacent VTuber. I mean, again,
I don't think these people are trying to round up like a specific ethnicity and a bunch of disabled people to then game end them, but go off, I guess.
and just with terminology like that, you have to be termly online.
Wait, I forget. Is like Jewish people? Are they like a race, or are they an ethnicity, or are they like kind of both? I think they're kind of both. It's like it's also, well, there's also no, it's a religion. It's a race and a religion, if I remember correctly. Again, no one's trying to create a genocide or game into a bunch of disabled people. That's what Hitler did. But all right, go off, I guess.
Then again, you look through their accounts and they're saying "rip bozo" when referring to Charlie Kirk. So if this person wants to virtue signal about how much they hate fascists, they sure are acting like one when they celebrate their political opponents being murdered. But yeah, all of this stemmed from a harmless post, just an appreciation post for this user's favorite VTubers. And of course, it goes into a million different directions by the people who really should just log off.
I don't really think you should celebrate if you have like an enemy of yours or somebody you disagree with be game ended. But if you are like indifferent to it, or you're just like, well, he got whatever he deserved, and you just move on and you keep it to yourself, like whatever. But like spout it off in public is such a stupid thing. If you want to say it to your friends, that's like one thing, because your friends, they're gonna keep it to themselves. Well, if you have like a decent friends, that is. But if you like spout it in public, that really just makes you seem like you just come off as evil. Like you're no different than Jeff Bezos in my eyes if you're celebrating whenever you have like somebody you dislike be game ended. I mean, that's what I think, but the fact is I can't even think of somebody that if they were to die tomorrow, if I would actually be like, yeah, let's go. Like even Hassan Patcher, even if it came out that he like passed away tomorrow, I'd be like, oh, damn. I don't like him. I don't think anybody likes him. You know what? Maybe I'll take that back. You know what? I don't think celebrating like people you disagree with being game ended is a good thing. Yeah. I had to like digest it and think about it out loud to actually come up with my with my official statement.
For now, at least. Who knows? Opinions may change. New information may come. You know, as Caleb Hammer says, when new information comes, opinions change.
Or you should change your opinion at least, depending on the new information.
Right. The best thing you could recommend to these people is log off. They are completely deranged. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider giving the video a like, consider subscribing, and turning on notifications for daily uploads.
Yep. Hey, if you enjoyed watching your favorite Vamp Cow react, Andy, be sure to like, comment, subscribe too. I have Rev Says Desu's official video in the description. Like, comment, subscribe on that, and I'll see you Vamp Cows next time. I feast upon my next victim. Bye.